Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Eleanor and this is Sunstar Knits. Right now we're only going to do finished object because I only have one and it is a gift knit and it is getting picked up by my friend in 19 minutes, hopefully. So this I will have hopefully posted a video for my 24-hour knit challenge. So this is that bolero. So if you want to go watch that or you just came from that, thank you. Please do go watch it if you haven't already. But this is my finished object. It is the long sleeve retro bolero. I have my iPad with my Ravelry project page up. It is handmade by Fasola. It is a shrug, a pair of sleeves, a bolero, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. I used 4mm needles. I don't know why this is 4.5. I will change that. My gauge was about 20 stitches per row. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm not measuring it. I believe I did hit gauge and it fits her. So there's a bit of turmoil, a bit of second guessing while making this. So if you want to see more of that, go watch my 24-hour knitting challenge video. The yarn I used, so nice. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Is Yarn Bee Bambootiful in the color white. I used about a little under 3.5 skeins, about 860 yards of it to make the size large. I made one modification, pretty big though. I changed the sleeves. So this is not the original sleeve lace. It is a very pretty lace that almost like looks kind of like cables with lace, but is not. Very easy to do, written out line by line in the pattern, or you have charts. But I just am doing line by line. I'm making another one. You'll see that for myself in the whips. But yes, so highly recommend. The yarn is from Hobby Lobby. It is so soft. It's so nice. I believe it's 50% cotton, 50% bamboo. And holy cow, I had trouble finding it. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got like one skein and I was like, I got one skein because that's all they had left, and I ordered 2 more. And then, like, it was a thing. Apparently, this is very well-loved Hobby Lobby yarn, and they only carry what they can hold on the shelves, and so it gets bought out pretty quickly. And then the only other thing I used is, you do have to have a crochet hook, so I used, I believe, a 3.5 or 3.75. I believe it's a 3.5. I'll figure it out and update it on my Ravelry. But you make this little mesh stitch and then these scallops on both the body and on the sleeves is no mesh stitch. There's just single crochets around. And then the scallops. And then I did get some of these buttons. You do need buttons, but I believe you need like 3 she has in hers, 3 or 4, and I only used 2. And they're just pearl buttons. I believe they're like 6mm. I'm not totally sure on the size of them because I got them from a bulk store. So we've got like a bulk fabric store that has like buttons and sewing notions that I went to for. Actually, I have 2 finished objects. But for some fabric for my sister's, I made her a project bag based off of the video from Made by Joe, I believe. I'll link it down below too. But yes, and they were just like in a tube, and that's where I got them from. As always, like, again, she's picking it up, so all my ends are weaved in and looking nice. I did really enjoy the body, and it was a challenging knit. I will not do this modification again. Mesh is not my favorite, especially this kind of mesh. But I really hope she enjoys it, and I did try it on, so I will put a photo of myself in it up here. I'm just realizing that I didn't do it in the past video. Oh well, it's already exported, but yes, I will put it up in this video, and I will see you when I'm ready or have the time to, or actually I have the time now. Let me grab my other sewing finished object, which is right behind me with one of my whips in it. But this is not the bag I made for my sister. This is all of the fabric I made for myself, and I just self-drafted this pattern pretty much. It is just a little pouch. I got the measurements mixed up, so it's just 4 inch I got the measurements mixed up when making my sister's bag, so I had a lot of pre-sewn of these squares together already, so it was very quick. But these are just 4 inch squares, or they're 5 inch squares because there's half an inch, or 4.5 because there's a 1/4 inch seam allowance, so 4.5 by 4.5, and then just sewn together in an alternating pattern. I really like these fabrics, but I think this fabric's my favorite because it reminds me of my dad, because he always wears these plaid button-up sweatshirts, and like I showed him this fabric. I'll do this side because there's more. I showed him this fabric and he's like, I really like that, and I was like, I knew you would. But yes, and then there's just the green fabric as the lining. I do have a project in here that I haven't worked on in forever, and then I just had some extra snap buttons that I just hand sewed into here. So they're not the prettiest, but it's the inside, so you can't see it. It holds an accessory project, so right now there's the start of a sock in here. Holds it pretty well. I mean, the needles can come out, but if it's got a project on it, like at the ball of yarn will stop it. And it was just super simple. You just cut your fabric. I used a bag for gauge, and then sewed bottom and this side. Did the same thing for the seam. I don't even think I turned it inside out. I think I just top stitched. Yeah, so I just top stitched it together. So I folded over the top edge about 1/4 inch and then top seamed it together at the top, and then put in the sleeves, or the snap buttons, and that was it. And those were my finished objects. We're not going to get into whips because I was not prepared for that. So, future Ella will see you with whips. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back myself, because you have just been talking to past Ella. It is now the last Friday in May. It is a bit windy out here, but I wanted to film outside, so you get me on my balcony with the birds chirping if you can hear them, the wind going, some cars, so normal city outdoor noise. If it gets too loud or somebody else comes out on their deck, I will probably go back inside pretty quickly. But I have one more finished object that I don't have any pictures or anything of. So I have a picture of it. I don't have it with me. I gave it to my mom yesterday. It is a baby knit. My sister's husband, so my brother-in-law's sister, is pregnant. And I was like, oh, I really want a quick knit. Like, I'll just knit her baby a sweater because it's going to be due in like September, and then it'll be the perfect time. Do a 3 to 6 month year old project, like super quick. Maybe do some pants. I've got some extra yarn. Yada, yada, yada. I was knitting it, and my mom was like, oh, that'd be perfect for Walker. And I'm like, who the heck is Walker? She started nannying a little while ago, and it's the boy she nannies' little brother who was just born, I think, a week or two ago. So I gave it to her to give to him instead, and I picked up some other yarn, and we'll be making another one. But it is a free pattern called the Mahida sweater by Courtney Walters. It's on Ravelry. It's free in the sense that she has a video depicting with stitch counts how to do the 3 to 6 month size, but all other sizes you have to like knit her pattern in order to get the stitch counts. But so yeah, and I think it goes up to like 1, maybe 2 years old, but it's a really simple knit. Like, you'll have the photo here, but it's a really simple pattern. You could probably figure it out if you knew kid sizes or made a baby knit before, or if you have another baby knit sweater pattern, you can, with the video, you can scale up the size pretty easily. I used Knit Picks Brava Sport, which is 100% acrylic yarn in the navy color. I don't have it with me. It's called Solstice Heather. That's what it is. I used just over 1 skein. So like, they're 100 gram skeins. I used 105 grams. Like, so a skein and a scrap is pretty much all you need for this. Again, 3 to 6 month sweater or size. Did I put my needles? I think I just used whatever the recommended needle size is. I don't have it on here. I'm looking at my tablet. It's got my notes on it. I'm looking at my Ravelry projects page. And then I got a 22 stitch gauge. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know if I actually ever checked my gauge because, again, baby knit, like, if it fits, it fits for however long it fits type thing. Again, I don't interact with babies very much. I just know they're small. So that's my last finished object. So we will move on to whips. Okay, I have 2 whips for you. Not saying that those are my only whips, but all other whips I have not worked on, or I don't have any desire to work on them. Oh, that's a lie. I have another finished object. I'm not gonna go grab it. You can see it in the next one. So, next whip. You're seeing 2 whips out of probably less than 10, but quite a few. But these are the ones that I'm most likely to finish or have just been started within the past week. So, we have the project I've lovingly labeled Honkin', because it is the Silly Goose. You can't really see the body, but this is the head, and then you've got the body is knit flat while the head and neck are knit in the round. So I've got 2 pieces for the body here, and then I've also got half of a wing for you. But this is the Silly Goose pattern by Alexandra Tavel. It is obviously a stuffed animal. It will be a goose. I'm using the Lion brand. I bought the kit for this, so the kit was on sale for like $13, and I bought that, and it comes with the pattern. So it came with the Lion brand Cotino, which is 50% 55% cotton, 45% superwash merino wool. So soft. If it was not $10 a skein and like fingering weight, I would make an entire sweater with this. But yes, it is a little out of my price range, so it's making me want to get the Drops Cotton Merino though. I feel like that would be very similar to this, but I got it in this color, which is straw for the accents, and then obviously this color, which is Goose Down. I'm liking it. The pattern, I don't know if it's just me or if it's the way the pattern's written, but I've had to rip stuff out quite a few times because like the patterns don't fully make sense, or it's like not written the way most patterns are written, so I keep missing like a lot of the for the like increases and decreases, she has like in the pattern it's written out, do the decrease, like decrease row, however many rows of stockinette in between, and then how many times you're going to repeat those like 4 rows or 2 rows. But for the just straight stockinette portions, it doesn't say that. Like, it isn't one line that says do this 5 times. It's like row 1 knit, row 2 purl, and then the next row is like little like thing over here that says rows 3 through 10. Like, do that. And I, for some reason, my brain skips over those portions. So that has made me have to rip out to do those portions. But now that I'm aware of it, I'm looking for it a bit more. But yes, so this is whip number 1. I really do like it. It's funny to me. And I'm going to put, I don't know if I want to make this machine washable or not, but I want to make it weighted. So either I'm going to put lentils and sew a little pouch for them and put lentils and or rice in here. And then stuff. That'll probably be as much as the body as I can. And then the neck and head will probably be polyfill. Or if I want to make it machine washable, I'll just buy the polyfill has like weighted plastic beads, but they're kind of expensive and I don't know if I want to pay that much for them. But that was whip number 1. Whip number 2 that I'm showing you is the Concaste. I don't speak Spanish. I'm 90% sure this is Spanish. But it is what I'm calling my Italian cardi, because I'm going to Naples this summer in August, first like week and a half of August, with my sister, and I want to bring this with me and wear this in Italy. I don't know how smart that's going to be, because even though it is a lace pattern, it is 100% superwash wool, but the pattern is from this book, Memory Lane by Claudia Quintanilla. And it's a lot of like very, very pretty like lace work or like embroidery and beads and stuff. I'm going to make this pattern eventually when I get lace weight yarn in like a silk that I think I like. I don't really want to do a full mohair one, which is what I think this is, but I think I want to do like a silk, lace weight silk or cotton for this, but that's in plans. But yes, so this is, we're gonna turn this way so that you don't see the pattern, but this is what it'll look like finished. I'm thinking of changing the closure style because it does close with buttons, and I think I just want to do a tie, but I don't know how good that'll look because I am doing because it is oversized and I'm doing the correct size. So I'm doing size 3, which should be a 46-inch chest circumference when finished. And you're like, Ella, that doesn't look like 46 inches. That's because it's not. This is just the back panel. I was also very confused, but this is knit flat in pieces. So I'll make a back panel, 2 fronts, and then the armholes are also knit flat. People have been adapting it for the round, but I don't think I'm going to, just because I've done that one of my previous whips, or it's currently still a whip that you're not seeing. I'm trying to adapt the pattern to be in the round, and I think I'm going to have to rip out the armhole and just knit it flat and sew it up like the way the pattern is, because it's not working out correctly. But it is, I'm loving it. I literally started it last night, so this is about an hour and a half of work, and I've already got 1 repeat done. And once it blocks, it'll look so beautiful. But I gauge swatched, so I do have my gauge for this, and I did hit gauge, which is 26 stitches in 4 inches. I don't know my row gauge. I don't really look at my row gauge unless it's going to be wildly off from the pattern for like armholes and stuff, but even then I just generally do the shaping and then bit more in the stockinette portion. But yes, so I'm using 3.25 millimeter needles. Holy cow, that's small. And this is supposed to be knit with a lace weight yarn, but I'm using more of a fingering / sport, heavy fingering sport weight. Let me see if you could, there we go. Put the hand behind it. It's supposed to be a DK weight yarn, which I looked at this yarn and was like, it's not a DK. So this is Berroco Ultra Wool DK. It is 100% superwash wool. I got it a while, actually I didn't get it. My mom got it for me a while ago from this yarn store in Georgia when she and my dad went for a work trip for him. But it's the color 83118 Marjoram, Marjoram, Marjoram. Don't fault my pronunciation. But yes, this is that. I really like it. I really like her explanation. It's supposed to mimic a certain tree type, the like Concaste tree, I think. Let's see if I can pull up some more. But all of the patterns for this book are like based off of like things of her childhood or like fond memories she has. Obviously, like memory lane, it's like supposed to be like a walk down, like they're all patterns that are kind of like a walk down memory lane for her. Possibly. Let's see if I can find an image of a Concaste tree. It is a tree. A very big tree. Just scroll through and see if you can see any. But yes, so I really liked that. I had the green yarn. Been meaning to find a project for a while for it, so very, very excited for that. Yeah, that's a bit of a shorter one for you. If you're just here for the knitting, thank you for coming. But we might get back, or we're gonna get into it. It's not gonna be too long, but an explanation of where I've been for the past, I think the last time I posted was October, so however many months that is, October to May. But I filmed. I really did. I filmed. Filming is not the bad part. I can film pretty okay and like be okay with it and like chill. Like filming, I can get down with. My problem is editing and then making thumbnails. Because I'm like, that's not the part where I have fun. And it's hard and yeah, so I like stopped because one, October was very busy and like finding the time to knit and film and like do all this stuff, and then school ramped up, and then this like spring semester, well, school ramped up, and then I went to Costa Rica over the winter, so that wasn't really even a break. I started a new job and then went to Costa Rica, came back to the new job and like still had to relearn, was still training and stuff, and then spring semester, first like I'm gonna be an I'm an accounting and finance major, so I had my first like accounting and finance classes, or higher level accounting and finance classes, and accounting kicked my butt. I kicked it back. That class is routinely failed. It's like the weeder class of accounting, and one of my friends, who she's so smart, she failed it the first time, had to retake it, and I'm so proud with my grade in that class right now, like, or what my grade was in that class. Like, it's over now. Finals are done, and what I got on the final, I was so happy. So like now I'm kind of getting back into the spring things. It's summer, and while I'm still going to be in school this summer, I'm like, the mini session class I'm taking, which is a 3-week long class, is turning out to be easier than I thought, and all my other classes are online. So I'm kind of in the lull of summer, and I have things to look forward to, and yeah, I'm just like ready to get back into the swing of things. I posted a like kind of challenge video, and that did very well for like my videos, so that made me feel really good and like want to get back in the swing. And then I filmed that first finished object at the beginning of this month, and I was like, well, I filmed it, I have to finish the video. So I was just like kept needing to been meaning to film. So yeah, life just got busy. Life might get busy again. This is not a like serious thing for me right now. So with all that, I am going to say thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend and watch or listen to me ramble about my knitting and my life a little bit. And I appreciate every view. At this point, I don't even really care about the likes or the subscribers. I'm just here for the viewers. So I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next month for my June monthly update. Have a great time. Lots of sorry. Have a great time knitting over the month. And again, I hope to see you next time.